Hey, what up everyone, it's me BaRKy and I'm here with another mod showcase from Rimworld 1.0 and this is the cultured meat mod. The idea of this mod is to allow you to have a way to grow meat in otherwise inhospitable climates, like for example inside here. It's similar to a hydroponics bay and that allows you to grow meat instead of vegetables or plants or anything like that. So I got one of the meat labs here. It's just outside though. It does have a maximum and minimum temperature requirement to actually work, so we can dissect it a little bit. So the amount of power you need is 100 watts, which isn't bad. It grows meat quickly in an artificial nutrient bath, requires power to work. Meat will die if power is cut, and the meat dies incredibly quickly, so just keep that in mind. It also has a minimum and maximum temperature that you can grow meat at. Some of the meats are different, but for example, all of them have the same minimum growth temperature of 0.0 degrees Celsius basically, or 32 Fahrenheit. And the max growth temperature at 58 degrees Celsius. So you can make it pretty hot, but not overly so. There is research required, so you need microelectronics, multi-analyzer, and then meat cultivation. So for meat cultivation, you actually need a multi-analyzer to research it. So that's why you need these two before it. Once it's done, you can make these meat labs, and they're pretty cool. I like the idea of them. I will get asked if they're balanced later on. I'll discuss that at the end of the video. So let's take a look at the requirements to build one. So it's in the production tab over here. You can see meat labs. It takes 100 steel, 25 plasteel, and 2 components each. It also needs a construction skill of at least 6. To build one, you can build it and they look like this, just without the light. I do have quite a few of them set up here with a bit of power. And I'll show you the way that you can grow stuff in them. So over here I've got select plant to grow. It's a bit ironic, but I guess it is a plant, I suppose. And you get beef, chicken, or pork. Now all three of the meats have their own stats and different amounts of growth time and stuff like that. So the chicken is the shortest time. It only takes 6 days, just to keep in mind that it does need to rest, so it takes 12 in total. The yield for chicken is 15 each, so you get 15 things of chicken. It doesn't require any light. Synthetic pork is a yield of 22, and it takes 8 days to grow, so 16 or 14.5 with resting time taken into account. And then the beef, which yields the most, so it's 28. It yields 28, which is crazy. And then growth length of 10, realistic growth time is 18.1 because it needs to rest. So that's interesting. So the chicken gives you the least. The chicken is only a yield of 0.5, while the beef is a yield of 0.2. 0.05. Wait, no, this is 0.1. Steam page must be. Maybe they'll update later. I'll update it later. Anyways, this is chicken over here. Nutrition is 0.1, so you need 5 of them to make a meal. With beef, you need 2.5, so you need 2 and 1 to grow them, and beef gets you quite a bit. Let's see if I can select these ones without selecting the other ones in the room. Did I get it? Close enough. Beef. Let's put some beef in there, and as you can see, they're busy changing it up by growing beef. So for all intents and purposes, it's considered meat, but this is a plant. And let's do some growing quickly. Some cheap growing. And there we go. A meat bath. Just so much meat. Let's come in and harvest the meat. Look how bright red this is. I need hedgehog in here. Oh no, don't consume. And there's some beef. Nutrition is 0.2. Just remember, a simple meal requires 0.5. Lavish meal requires 0.5 of both vegetarian and meat, or the ingredients. Pretty cool mod. Pretty cool mod. As for balance, I actually think this is the more balanced meat lab mod that I've come to see. It takes 100 steel, 25 plasteel, and 2 components to make this. With a construction skill of 6. Which doesn't mean that you can make it straight out the bag. It also requires quite a bit of research, and it takes 100 watts per bench. And it doesn't give you that much more than a regular vegetable farm. I don't know, man. I don't know. I actually think this is one of the more balanced ones I've seen. Obviously, I think any meat mod like this is imbalanced just by nature, because meat is meant to be the only way to make like lavish meals and non-simple meals is with meat. So in that sense, yeah, it's a little bit imbalanced, but definitely one of the more reasonable ones that I've seen in quite a while, in my opinion. It is awesome though, so go give the mod some love. I'll put a link to it in the description below. Yeah, that's for balance. Anyway, sorry, I've been gone for a week. That's the end of the video if you are done watching. This is for people who just watch the channel. I've been gone for a week. Sorry about that. I bought a new graphics card and a new 2TB SSD on Black Friday. Installed the graphics card and the SSD, had a whole host of issues, including the fact that I could not record with the graphics card. I've sorted them out now. The recording should look way better at 4K now. Now that I've sort of finished it with the new solid state drive. No more. It used to be bottleneck with my hard disk speed, my hard drive speed. Where's my tongue today? Now it's a little bit better, I hope. Anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Hey, thank you very much for making it to the end of the video. It's really, really awesome of you. I've got a Discord server that's free for all to join if you'd like to come and have a chat with me or anyone else. And I've also opened up a Patreon page to help fund my videos. So if any of those interest you, please go ahead and take a look at the description. Have a great day, and thank you very much for watching.